2, 1.
Yo, welcome to another edition of Jays and Grays. This is episode 7. Get rich or die trying. I'm Dave Hellum. That's my man. Introduce yourself, brother.
What is going on, people? What is going on? I am the co-host here, Eli Hamilton. Man, we have a special guest tonight. I have to give him the proper edification. So this guy is the not only money man, registered investment advisor, which certifies him as official. He is the VP of THG Financial, and he's the founder and CEO of Got 'em Cards. Ladies and gentlemen, give a nice virtual round of applause for Mr. Andre Senegal. What's up, y'all? Let's go.
Yeah. What's up? Hey, I appreciate
we got to get some
invite.
sound effects. We got to get some sound effects for our guest, James.
I'll work on that.
Man, I appreciate the invite, man. He called me up and told me about a podcast you guys are doing, and I'm like, man, I got to be a part of it because it's some things that need to be talked about, especially 2020, bro. 2020 was crazy.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about a lot tonight, man. We got a entertainment, edutainment, I like to call it, impact this show tonight, man. We're gonna go over a lot of stuff, but before we kick it off, it wouldn't be a Jays and Grays episode without announcing what y'all sipping on, fellas. Tonight I got me a little bit of Bulliett's bourbon. I switched it up. I usually do the Tito's.
Wait.
I know,
wait,
man.
What did you call it though? What did you call it?
Is it Bouillet or is it Bullet?
It's Bullet. I ain't never heard nobody call that shit Bouillet.
Well, it's Bouillet because I'm bougie, motherfucker. So yeah, a little Bouillet bourbon. Like I said, the Tito's a little bit more recreational, but I figured that this was a little bit more distinguished and fitting for tonight's episode. And whenever I take my sip, I'm gonna put my little pinky finger up. I should have put my pinky ring on for this one. Hold on, so y'all can hear it.
Oh man, I am just getting off work right now, so I have not had an opportunity to pour myself anything. So I'm gonna walk over to my little whiskey bar, and I'm gonna show you what's going on in a second.
It's understandable. If he goes and pull out a box of Friends of Wine, then we gonna knock him off the podcast. That's what we gonna do. Andre, what's up, man? You sipping or you chilling?
Oh man, let me show you a little something, man. I got my favorite.
Oh, got the little Douce.
The Douce.
Oh my goodness,
Douce. That's my thing, right there.
What's up. And then we got the engineer in the background. James, you drinking or what?
I got some Devil's Cut. You know, nothing too
fancy.
Oh
damn! Everybody getting it in, man.
We'll get there.
That's what's up. We are getting it in tonight. Well, y'all, this is episode 7 of Jays and Grays, man. We are going to be discussing something tonight that is very near and dear to my heart.
I want to tell you what I'm sipping first.
Okay, what you got? I'm sorry, man.
You know I'm sensitive. I got Nobushi, which is some Japanese whiskey.
How long you been knowing about that, Dave?
I like the rapper. I'm not gonna lie, I was in Bevmo, and I don't know if you've had Japanese whiskey. I know you like the fancy French whiskeys, Bouillet, but
you didn't say it right. It's Bouillet, Bouillet. That's how them French people talk like they got.
I'm really on a Japanese whiskey kick though, man. Japanese whiskey is almost like Scotch, to be honest with you.
You know what, man? Clean. You always trying to be different and do some different shit, bro. Like,
he out there.
You sound like, whatever. Open your mind, brother. That's all I'm trying to tell you right now.
Okay.
Andre, what up?
What's going on, bro?
Man, I'm sorry that I was rudely came into the session, didn't introduce myself properly. Pleasure to meet you.
Nah, it's all good. I appreciate it.
Glad you on the podcast, man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Man. Yeah. Man, so man, like I said, this is episode 7, and tonight we're gonna be discussing not just money, but it's so like last year was such it was a wacky year, as everybody knows, but I like to look at situations as the glass is half full. A lot of people save more money. Here's a fact that people saved, Americans to be specific, saved 6 trillion more dollars than they did in 2019, simply because vacations, no eating out, not a lot of tricking. Well, there's still some tricking going on, believe that.
Hey.
You know what I'm talking about? Ain't tricking if you got it, you know what I mean?
Right.
But a lot of people save money, and basically, what did you do? Did you invest? Did you go on an Amazon binge and bought a lot of stuff that you didn't need? I'm sure people's houses hoarded right now with a lot of stuff that they don't need. But I like to talk about really tonight side hustles, what we need to do, and to actually gain some generational wealth and get ahead of the curve. But before we get into that, we always discuss
the bullshit.
The bullshit. What has happened in the world of COVID since last week? It's so much stuff.
If I hear girl, bust it,
oh, the bust it challenge,
man. If I see one more big chick with not even a big chick, but if I see one more girl with some pajamas on and their head wrapped and they looking like they're in night clothes, but then they drop down to the floor and they still fucked up, like
you took off the pajamas and put on a bogus ass outfit.
Bro, I just got put on to that busted challenge like a couple days ago, and I swear I looked at about 15 videos, and I'm like, all right, I think I just lost some brain cells from this because I don't get it, bro.
Most of the challenges will make you a little bit less educated.
Man. You know what? We can't knock it because it's like it's ladies having a good time, like showing off.
Ladies, I saw a couple dudes doing it.
You was like,
hey, busted challenge. I'm like, oh no. Clicked off that shit cool as hell.
Yeah, bro.
Shut your ass up.
Look at Dave trying to be all conscious. Shut up, Dave. Yeah, damn your scary ass. I'm tired of your scary ass. You can't say that. Shut up. Days and mother effing grays, baby. But what happened last week, man? Let's get into it, man. Let's start off with the backlash of the Capitol riots. And I saw some videos where people was flying back at the airport, getting arrested, flipping out.
Crying, get kicked off the airplane.
Crying, like, oh my God, you see what they do to me? They called me a terrorist. Can you believe it? And people in the airport like, shit.
Well, that's basically what you are.
You are a terrorist. I mean,
and this one dude who's actually in jail said he only eats organic, so he's demanding an organic.
The dude
diet.
who had the bison,
right?
The shirt off, right?
Yeah.
You organic, but you got a whole damn meat out costume on. It's a little oxymoronic, don't you think? I think so.
What's crazy is that one of the Proud Boys of Hawaii is actually married to a black woman. And that caught a lot of flack because it was like, how do you love a black woman but you out here doing this bullshit?
What did he tell his wife when he was going? Like, I'm about to go visit my homeboys from college for the weekend. I'll be back, baby. I love you.
I bet he told her the truth, and she was just like, she know he a Proud Boy. Like, you can't have that shit.
Right.
She's like, okay,
now, did you hear about the story? I know y'all seen a video where the black cop hits the white chick in the mouth or whatever. Right. So
only video I saw was the black dude that was running. Like what's his name? The dude who was in the army.
Okay.
And leading the crowd away. So
Eugene
Goodman?
Yeah, Goodman, yeah.
Are you talking about somebody else, Dre?
No. It was a video, I guess, this black chick police officer, she had her phone in her hand and a white lady tried to grab it from her and she snacked this bow hit in the mouth. Right, real quick.
Oh, no. Like twisted tea.
Yeah,
like,
just hit her straight in the mouth. So it's a backstory to that, which is crazy. So I heard my wife was telling me that lady didn't want her daughter to go to the Black Lives Matter rallies earlier this year, So she told her, don't go, it's nothing but trouble. So she tells the daughter that she's going to care for a sick relative. So she's going out of town to care for a sick relative. So when this video gets out, everybody sees it, and then the daughter then exposes the mother for basically going out and storming the Capitol, but not allowing her to protest BLM. So it was pretty crazy. It was instant karma basically that happened to
That's
that lady.
wild.
Oh, snitch ass kids.
Man,
How you like them apples, mom?
yeah, but it was crazy, man. You gotta see the video. She got
Jamal
stuck quick.
talked me into it.
But yeah, man. So it's definitely bananas.
Oh my goodness, yo. So I mean, not only that, man. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even watch the post riots Trump speech, but I heard it was pretty weak and laughable. But all I know is that the city of New York has also canceled his contract. So he had 2 ice skating rinks and a new carousel at Central Park. They canceled that. And then a city-owned golf course called Trump Links at the Ferry Point. Now I'm familiar with Central Park. I don't know much about Ferry Point though. But I know when you got them city contracts, that's big money right there. That's some big time bread. And unless Trump actually owns the real estate, which I'm assuming he does for those hotels, I've heard there was a couple of people who actually own the building who wants to take his name off the building, and that's pretty significant. So we don't know what life is going to look like for Trump after he's out of the office. But if he does get impeached, I believe he loses his security detail, and he loses, I think, what's the pension that how much money he
loses pension?
200,000.
Yeah.
That 200,000 a year
for the rest of his life.
Yeah. But I don't think it's necessarily gonna happen, man. Like this has happened before where we've gotten to the point where like they've caused an impeachment like process, but then shit don't happen. And also, I hope it does happen, but we only like less than 10 days away from this.
Yeah.
No,
He's got a week, about a week.
Got a week
right?
left.
Yep.
Right.
And it's
So
like there's no amount of damage control that you can do to try to fix that, man. It's messed up when the whole world hates you. The only people that like you is like trailer trash. We got you over here, Trump, buddy. Come on over here, man. We got you, man. I got some ice house and some goddamn stag for you. We got you. And he like, shit.
Yeah, I try to stay.
We about to see Trump in the Carhartt. We about to see
stuff.
Trump in the Carhartt coat. And some coveralls and the coveralls.
With a face tat.
And the face tat. Yeah. Oh man. So amidst all of that, so we also, here's another thing that's interesting. So Twitter and other tech platforms has started banning Trump's for inciting violence, and this is actually pretty interesting. Is this actually a good thing? Because this does go against the First Amendment of the Constitution in regards to freedom of speech. Now, some people are gonna look at it as, well, yeah, someone with that type of platform and who's actually the leader of the free world, we should actually stop him. I got something in my head. We should stop him from talking because, he's inciting violence and all of this other stuff. But what does that also say for anyone else that they deem could be inciting something? Like, does that stop people from actually expressing their opinions on?
Man, no, hell no.
I think it's a little different.
Yeah, Andre, like expound on it.
It's different when freedom of speech, and that's really you expressing your opinion. This is what I believe, but it's not harming anybody. When you have somebody like Trump with an army of goons, and he basically say we meeting at the Capitol on January 6th, that's a problem, and he shouldn't have a platform to be able to, set up, basically set it up. And
AKA Twitter.
Exactly, with Twitter, and you basically using that as a means to rile your troops, and I think it's domestic terrorism, to be honest with you. I mean, and it was all organized and set up by the president of the United States.
He keeps saying we gonna see, like he keeps saying like you all gonna see, like this is not over, you gonna see, and I'm just like, I'm kind of not scared that you gonna see, but I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, what the hell, Facebook, are you talking about? because I feel like there's more to come. I really do.
Like what?
I feel like they got the National Guard and all these capitals right now, man. I feel like it's gonna be a lot more folks shot. And I mean, some people say that's cool, it's fine, but I don't know what's. I just feel like it's not over.
So first and foremost, who is this war against?
The government.
It's the government. It ain't got nothing to do with us. To be honest with
the
you,
government, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
What we gonna do? What we gonna do when Trump gone, man? When all we have is this boring ass Biden news. And
hey, you know what? Low key, I'm gonna
Like,
miss
what we
Trump a
gonna
little
do?
bit, bro. I'm gonna miss it a little bit.
He entertained as hell, funny,
I'ma miss it,
bro,
bro.
funny.
It's
Okay,
funny,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'm gonna miss this man, but it's gonna be boring as hell with Biden.
Yeah,
But go
that's
ahead,
what
go
I'm
ahead,
saying.
Trey.
But I'm saying, like, I got a buddy who calls him the Don Dada of the United States. Like, he is the Don, right? And it's like this movie is getting ready to end, and I can't wait to watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been
Somebody about
basically
to create a fire-ass documentary. You know what I'm saying?
right. I can't wait to watch that documentary.
Who gonna play Donald Trump in the movie though?
Alec Baldwin?
I think the dude from Dumb and Dumber, with the blonde hair. Not Jim Carrey, but
Jeff Bridges.
Jeff Bridges.
Do you know how bad he looks right now?
Exactly. That's why he'll play Trump very well.
Man,
he can play
Jeff
Trump,
Bridges.
and he can play that dude, the Prime Minister of the UK, because that motherfucker did not comb.
Did you see Dumb and Dumberer when they came back 25 years later? It looked like they just had multiple strokes.
Man, look,
no.
Hey, all I know is how you gonna be the prime minister of a country and you don't even try to brush your hair. That motherfucker look like he just be waking up. Like, I got a press conference. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Hey, people of the country. Goddamn, excuse my hair. Like every time.
Did you say he's the prime minister of a country?
But yeah, I don't. He's the prime minister. What's his name? At least I know that. Why you trying to be correct me? What is it then, Dave?
Who are you talking about?
The prime minister of Britain.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Trump. I thought you called him the prime minister of America. I was like, nigga, what? Like, what is happening? I'm sorry.
I forgot his name.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Boris Johnson.
Boris Johnson.
He looked like Gary Busey.
He do like Gary Busey a little bit when you think about it.
Like this big teeth, bad hair. And I'm sorry for interrupting. I thought you were just saying wrong information like you normally do. And you were right that time.
Get your ass out of here, wrong information.
Shut your ass up, baby.
Somebody got to bring the news to the people. Somebody got to bring that news to the people. So, man, so let's go ahead and get into the conversation, man, because we got so much to cover, man. I wanna talk a little bit about what you got going on. So, Andre and I met Andre at New York Life. So I am contracted with New York Life, and Dre. I'm gonna call you Dre throughout this.
Yeah. Call me Dre, bro. Everybody call me Dre. That's cool.
Yeah, and Dre, all I seen all these leaderboards at the company. I'm like, who the hell is this dude?
You saw
all these contests, man. He was winning like top sales, like selling this, selling that. And part of my niche market when I was actually black people. Like when I got licensed with my life insurance license, I'm like, man, I'm about to be the Robin Hood of black people. Because we need it. It can build generational wealth. And I was so excited. And every time I, go into like the businesses in like Bronzeville or Hyde Park, they're like, oh, we already got a guy. And I would see his card there, Andre Senegal. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude, man? Beat me to the punch everywhere. But when I met him, like, man, this dude cool as hell. He know his business, man. And now he has a VP of another practice that he's doing right now, man. And not only that, like, first and foremost, Dre, like, what do you focus on a lot with your practice, and how do you help people out?
Well, main thing is I started out with individuals and young families, and that's the same thing. When I started at New York Life in 2012, it's still not a whole lot of black and brown people, in the company in general. So I'm sitting around and they're teaching us how to create generational wealth, all the tax advantages that you get within life insurance and things like that. And it's me and another guy. the only black guys in the room. And I'm like, wow, like we have to bring this information back to our neighborhoods. So I focus solely on um, individuals and young families, and then I just kind of grew into the business role, looking at business owners and buy sell agreements, learning about how we don't have that backup. So we lose those businesses if, let's say, the owner who works his whole life doesn't have the buy sell agreement. Now, like Ebony, right? They lost the whole building downtown Chicago because they didn't have a proper plan. So I'm like, you know what? Let me be the guy to come in and help the businesses set up buy sell agreements and key man policies and all that type of stuff. Because again, it's something that's needed in our community that we never had.
So did you have any like uphill battles, challenging trying to talk to? Because I got my stories too.
Bro,
When you
yes.
first start talking to black people, what is it? What is it that black people? And let's start here. I think the foundational of all wealth building, you got to have a foundation. You got to start with something. You got to start somewhere, and that somewhere is something as simple as life insurance. So, what is some of the frustrations and some of the pushback that you received when you first started talking to us, black
The
people, the
the
people who need
main
it the
thing,
most?
the main thing that people would say is I ain't leaving that much money, or they gonna try to kill me, or but like they always thinking that somebody gonna try to offer them for the money, right? They say they think it's too much. Another one was, oh well, they never left me anything, so why would I leave them something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So you get all the same responses because generationally we never had one opportunity. The first black agent for life insurance wasn't until Cyrilla McSween, and that was in the 60s. So he was Dr. Martin Luther King's like treasurer, and he was the very first black life insurance agent. And he went to all the life insurance companies, and they told him no, 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 no. He actually went to New York Life. They said, you know what? It's a market for you, but you can't have an office in here. He literally had an office like in the alley, and he grew to be one of the top three agents in the company.
I think also talking about life insurance and
Yeah,
wills and things of that nature is that I think mortality is something that we see as the end. Like we have just like not tunnel vision, but like we just see stuff as like we we don't see the long stuff, right? So it's
yeah,
like you kind of look at yourself like my life is my life, and I'm just trying to survive. So if I'm just trying to survive, it's kind of hard for me to leave something to somebody else because I'm
right,
not looking that far down the line, right?
right, yeah,
And it's hard to see what's the saying, the forest past the trees. Like it's hard
yeah.
for us to even envision what that looks like in terms of long term. Now I was about to ask you, like, what is the importance you feel of people creating wills? Because I know what you're talking about life insurance as well, but
Yeah.
I want to throw wills in there too. Like, how important is that for us to start doing? Because I mean, I don't have a will myself. I'm not gonna
Right.
lie.
Well, having a will is just about preparation, right? It just kind of teaching us how to be prepared. Um, because having life insurance, having a will, but really having life insurance is about like selflessness, right? That's the most selfless thing that you can do because it's not about you, it's about
Life insurance or a
yourself.
will?
Life
Life
insurance.
insurance.
So life insurance, talking about that. And going into a will is it's all about, just being organized and having your affairs in order, whether it's a will, whether it's a trust, is something that really it can really take you an hour to 2 hours to do. Just if you sat down and put everything in place and look at your will and update it every 5 to 10 years because things
Mm.
change.
And the thing
Um,
is, so you got the will, and then you got the irrevocable trust, right?
Which is
And
what?
so a will here, I personally think the irrevocable trust, and Dre, you could chime in on this, but I think the irrevocable trust is a little bit more established simply because with the will, and just in Illinois alone, to even have that, to even go to like have a case for a will, it's like backed up. I mean, the last time I checked, it was backed up for like 6 months. So that's
yeah.
like saying like
Wait, you
somebody in
saying
your
you
family
can't
passed.
have a will
Eh,
for
eh,
6 months?
No. So
No,
let's
you
no.
can. You still have to go to court. So you got to go to probate court.
You got to go to probate court.
Yeah. So will you still have to go to court? If you get the trust can bypass the court, and also having a trust, you can control the money from your grave,
Yep.
and that's
You
really
don't have to
having
pay
a
all.
trust
You don't
is
have to
the
pay
way.
all of those court
Yep.
fees,
Yep.
attorney fees, none of that. But you have to name an executor to actually oversee the trust in itself. It's a little bit more expensive to set up, but I think in terms of like setting up stuff for your family, it's important. You know what I'm saying? And then you can actually ensure the actual trust that's established right there. I personally like that. I mean, everybody needs a will. Like, this is just basic. The life insurance is just basic. Something that's so basic, but people are so opposed to getting it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's probably one of the most, as simple as it is, it's one of the most misunderstood financial products out there, because people, and I can speak from experience, some of the pushback that I would get is that, oh, it's expensive, or how much does it cost? Well, it just depends on two things, mainly your age and your health, right? The younger you are, it's almost like you buying it on sale, right? And the healthier you are, the cheaper your premium is going to be. You can do a lot of different things with life insurance. People use it as a supplement for their retirement because there are certain policies that gains money that you don't have to pay taxes on. It's the simple one is term. That's basically, you get a term policy, you can get a significant amount for an affordable rate. But after that 20 years or 10 years, however long you set your policy to be, it's done. It's almost like you paid into something as peace of mind. But the fact about term insurance is that it only pays out 2% of the time because most people outlive it. You know what I'm saying? Then you got,
it's a difficult, like, I'm not trying to interrupt you at all. I'm just saying that, like, I think that it's hard for people to exist outside of their mortality. Like, because like you don't get paid life insurance until you're dead.
It's a set it and forget it thing, though. You take care of it and then you leave it alone, and it's like it's just you have it. Some people like
it's a very selfish mentality where it's like.
But so this is how we play it, Dave. I'm gonna tell you how I sold so much life insurance, right? With that same mind frame, right? It's me, right? So I would tell you, well, let's get you a policy that's going to benefit while you're living, right? So it's got living benefits included in the policy. So instead of you having death insurance, let's get you some, let's say, life insurance. You can use it while you're living. So I'm going to get you a policy that's growing tax deferred. It's completely private, so nobody can take, or you don't have to report anything that's in the policy. It can grow tax deferred. You can take the money out tax free while you're living.
I will listen to that
all day, right?
So okay, I can pull some equity out of my life insurance. Okay,
thank you. Yes. So now I would set you up with a couple plans where you put some money in, you pay a little bit for life insurance, you got a little bit going into an investment, right? Let's say inside of the policy, and you grow it. Once you get to retirement age, we can take it out and we can use it as supplement to supplement your retirement. You can use it for a vacation fund. You can use it for, hey, I need a new water heater fund, whatever. So now that life insurance, oh, and by the way, if you die, then your, beneficiary is going to get X amount of money. Mm-hmm. Now you're going to listen to that all day versus the other stuff.
I agree.
Yep.
I definitely agree, man.
So, I mean, I'm sorry, go ahead, Dave. No, go ahead.
No, I wanted to say that I want to talk about life insurance, but like it's so much like more in terms of like this idea of financial freedom and building wealth. So I kind of wanted to say, like, are there any last points on life insurance that you want to talk about? Because there's so much more to get to in this episode. You know what I mean? So
I mean, the thing is this. I think what we're talking about is tonight is extremely imperative, man. Just like when we had the health episode, it's like, what is it about people that don't want to do it? And it's misunderstood. And this is something I'm glad that I got Dre on here to help me back this up, because we want to debunk some myths. Some people say, oh man, I got insurance through my job, right? Here's the thing. You work on your job, you get let go. Prime example is what's going on right now with the pandemic. How many people have been furloughed or the job is basically dissolved or whatnot? Mm-hmm. So all your benefits that was tied to that is gone. So now you have no insurance, no health benefits in a height of a pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Or let's just say you've been at your job for 20 whatever plus years. You never owned your own policy. So now you don't have no life insurance. And let's say you're 48 years old now. That shit gonna be expensive. You might have incurred some health conditions in the last 3-4 years where you might not even get approved for life insurance at this point. And you got a whole ass family that's unprotected because you didn't own your own. So it's like you depending on your job to basically take care of your family. Not to mention when I used to ask people like, okay, you got insurance for your job, like how much is it? Man, I think it's like $200,000. Like probably not. I would examine people's policies through work, and I will see, okay, so you got $25,000 of life insurance, but then you also have $175,000 of AD&D, which is accidental death and dismemberment. Dre, can you explain to them how AD&D insurance works?
Well, accidental death and dismemberment, you have to be able to get that policy, you got to lose like a whole arm, a whole leg, a whole eye, maybe 2 legs, 2 arms. It's ridiculous. And if you got to be deemed you lost a whole leg or whatever in order to get paid out. So it's like the biggest scam in the world, that AD&D policy. Also, I would look at people's policy at work and I say, okay, some policies have provisions. Like if you're on your way to work, because you have to die. Sometimes you got to die at work, right? So if you're on your way to work and you get hit by a car, you die in a crash, some of those policies don't pay out because you weren't at work.
Yep. And so when people say, I got it through my job, I'm not even gonna lie. When I was in corporate America and they would come and talk to us about benefits, I would be half listening. I'm like, yeah. Just give me that shit. And I'm saying, I'm good. All right, cool. I'm covered. You know, and that's prior to me getting into the finance industry. So I really started learning and examining it. But it's almost like, man, you know, you at the scene where you just got hurt, hit by a car or whatever, and you think you about to die. Like, man, well, I got one last request. Like, what? Anything you want. Cut my arm off so I can get this $200,000. But wait till I die. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the only way it's gonna pay out. Put my eye out. Somebody cut my left foot off, because that's how I'm gonna qualify for this $200,000.
But I'm not a person that's in the life insurance game per se, right? So I want to know how life, and this is my devil's advocate right now. If I'm trying to make my money right now and get myself together financially, why do I give a damn about life insurance if it's only benefiting my kids who I might not have, or a wife who I might not have, or a husband, whoever, right? It's like, how is this in the grand scheme of the financial plan of getting rich? Like, why is it important? Like, why do I care?
I'm not gonna overtalk. Dre, answer this one, man, because I would love to respond to that.
Well, that's
I don't want this to turn into a life insurance episode.
It's not. We're gonna move on, but this is the foundation. I mean, it is a lot to cover, but yeah.
No, I would say, I mean, he's a perfect candidate for a VUL. You know, I sell those like hotcakes, and that's an investment piece. We talking about tax diversification piece. We talking about building money. If I can find a way to get you in the stock market, get you stock market returns, but you don't have to pay taxes, we talking about life insurance. You know what I'm saying? It's a diversification piece. So let's look at your bond portfolio, but also I can throw in some investments because I am a registered investment advisor and I look at all options. So you would be perfect to say, all right, get you a little bit over here, some tax-free money that you don't have to claim, you don't have to report or anything. And then let's also look at some investments for you as well. So, I mean, again, you would like to be able to get market returns without paying, capital gains taxes. That's something that you can look at. As long as you are healthy enough to get it, then that's an option for you.
And that's from a technical perspective. And then just from a family perspective, you know, let's talk about it, man. Like, why do Black people make up 14% of the population, but we are in last place when it comes to wealth, right? We got $1.4 trillion in spending power, but we take that same mindset, that same mentality, and there is no money for the family, the people that comes after you. Where's the legacy building going to? With that same mindset, I'm not going to do it. Like, you that's one of the big things I know. Like I don't have any children, but and I probably will have somebody leave my legacy too before I'm said dead and gone. But what I know that I want to do is leave for my family, and I got insurance now. But even just for my nephew, nieces, whatever, my sisters, and my brother, like I want to be able to leave them something too. But the thing is, you can leave people money, but if you're not talking about that within your family on what to do with the money, it's kind of like, yeah, they will, trick it off. So
Man, most definitely. Hell yeah, they will.
So it's like that's something that we need to start having more discussions about at the table, man. Just in general, but a lot of people are opposed to it. So again, that's just life insurance, though. But there are so many different ways to make money, and then you got the stock market, you got mutual funds, you got annuities. It's all kind of goes into play in terms of like where you at right now in your life, and a lot of people don't really know where to start though. But if anything, Dre, like what would you say like is some just what are some type of good investments that people can make right now? With the stock market, it's been doing really well. It's been on a bull run for a long time. But obviously we know that what goes up eventually comes down.
Right.
So
So
what are some safe havens that people can do?
I always look at good dividend stocks. Look at some good dividend stocks that you can get some reinvestments
So
in.
explain dividends to the viewers who may not know
so
what that
okay,
is.
so dividend would basically be a company who makes enough profit that they can share their profit to their shareholders in terms of a dividend, whether it's yearly, quarterly, semi-annually. So let's just take in terms of, let's say, McDonald's, right? So McDonald's has a great shareholder family. Is definitely the dividend is crazy. I used to work in shareholder services with McDonald's back in 2004. So I've seen, and I work with shareholder services, and I've seen the growth of McDonald's stock and their dividend. And I see a lot of people get their kids McDonald's shares all the way up to grandparents. So it's a great investment. It's safe. I mean, everybody's going to go to McDonald's, right? During a
What's McDonald's
recession.
selling that right now? Like approximately, do you know? Like
we can just double check real quick.
okay.
But yeah, so McDonald's, let me see, shareholder.
Yeah.
So
You got
MCD is it's at $208.50
for one share of a stock.
for one share of stock. That's where it closed at.
That's a lot of money.
Right.
That
So when I started working with McDonald's, it was at around $30 a share. Now, mind you, they do stock splits as well. So you can
tell them why stock splits is such a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful because let's just say it's $208.50, right? And they say they do a 2-for-1. So they take you buy one for 208 and they'll cut it in half. They give you double the shares, but the price is now 104.25.
But you now have two shares.
Now you have two shares. And what that does is, because the price is so high, and I'm pretty sure McDonald's is going to do a stock split soon, so they can entice more people to get in. So
the most recent one was Tesla.
Yeah.
And
so
Tesla,
stock splits are great to get new investors in because the price doesn't scare them away.
Gotcha.
So like I think at Tesla, when they did their stock split, I believe they was at around 1,500 a share, if I'm not mistaken. And they did a stock split
in half.
Yeah, but no, they did the stock split. I believe it was a three-pronged stock split.
Yeah, it was like a 3 for 5 or something like that.
Man, and it's like it pretty much quadrupled people's stock split. So let's just say, for example, okay, I got a $1,500 stock share of Tesla, and they do a stock split. Okay, now I got two shares at $750, right? So let's say you hold on to them two shares at $750. Eventually, that's gonna go up.
Right,
so let's say it goes up to $1,200 in like 2 years or whatnot, right? Then they do another stock split. So now you have two shares at $1,200. They do another one. Now you got 4 shares, and that's just basically keeps on multiplying like that.
How does it benefit Tesla?
Well, it benefits Tesla because they drop the price, so they entice more investors to get in. Like you said, $200 might be a lot for somebody. So if they do a stock split, cut it in half, now it's more enticing to get in at $104. And it benefits Tesla because now you just multiply your stock, because you have available shares out there, but you can't use them. You get so many shares the SEC gives you. So you do a stock split. Now the SEC says, all right, we're going to put another 2-3 million, shares in the New York Stock Exchange. Now you can sell more. That ups your market capital. That's how Amazon and all these other companies can be $1 trillion because they got shares sitting on the sidelines waiting to get on board. So it's going to benefit the shareholder
The money
because you're going to
benefits
get
the
2 for 1.
company. Yeah.
Yep. And
It's
then the
like
company, the market value of your company is just going to go through the roof.
that's more money that they can spend on like research, R&D. Maybe if they come out, okay, with all this new capital that we got, we're gonna come out with a new line of electric cars, or we're gonna start coming out with this. So that's just more money that they get back that they don't necessarily have to go into their coffers and utilize. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it really
bonuses,
entices people. Yeah,
bonuses,
that's
CEO
really how
bonuses,
you.
all that stuff.
Yeah, we gotta throw that in there. Goddamn, if y'all pouring in an extra $10 million, I'm definitely gonna pocket me at least one because I deserve it. I work hard.
One more question about these stocks, because this is my first year of buying stocks, and luckily I've been blessed with like more capital, working, like I said, as a decent job, so that I have more money to put in the stock market. But I didn't have that money before, and I've been saying that companies have been trying to like appeal to people with like who have like less capital and having like these $5. Have you seen this? These $5 shares or
Yep.
things where you pay $5 to buy a piece of a stock.
Yep.
And what's that about? Is that a good idea? Is it a bad idea?
Yeah. So with what I used to do with shareholder services with McDonald's is they had a plan where you just pay $50 a month, and however many shares or percentages, a point of a share that you would get, that it would keep building up until you'll get to the point where you'll start having 1, 2, 3 shares. So somebody that's just getting into investment, doing a purchase plan like that where you just put $50 a month in or $5 a month to get a piece of a share. Eventually, if you keep doing that, you're gonna start accumulating shares, and if you reinvest the dividends, and that's just going to start compounding. So getting in a little piece instead of it's $208 for McDonald's, you can put $50 a month in. Eventually, that's going to start growing and building that wealth for you.
Compound interest is so important. It's actually one of the key ingredients to wealth building. So compound interest is basically just what the interest accrues over time. So let's just say 25-year-old Eli, started putting in $300 a month to something, and then 39-year-old Eli, okay, I'm ready now. And I start putting in $300. What was it, 500? I just said whatever. The bully is kicking in, but $500, whatever, right? What I did was I have missed out on 14 years of investing at $500 a month. So let's say by the time I turn 60, all right, I might have a nice little change. 39-year-old me might have a nice little change put up, but the 25-year-old me, oh my goodness. And it's not even about, obviously, yeah, he's going to have more money because he's been saving 14 years longer, but that's also the interest that's been accruing on that money. So basically with the interest, if I've been putting $500 a year in at 7% interest, which is standard, which it won't be after this year, but which is standard interest, you got to think, man, that's probably, I don't have my calculator in front of me, but just in interest alone for 14 years, bro, that's at least $50,000 to $60,000 more that I could have at the same age that people are missing out on. You know what I'm saying? So I think that something that we should start talking about more, and I talk about this especially in our communities because that's just something that we're not really prone to, that we're not really taught. And you would think that as important as money is, it would be a core curriculum in school, but it's not talked about.
They don't want to teach you about money for real.
I taught financial literacy at Chicago Talent inside of Crane, but it's crazy because this is like 2013 or 2014, and I didn't know shit about this stuff. So I'm reading these textbooks, learning stuff about financial literacy that I knew nothing about. Teaching these kids, I'm like, I don't know what I'm teaching right now, and it's crazy because and my parents, like, God bless their soul, like they did not. They tried to give us the best they could, but they didn't do well. I'm gonna say, well, they didn't know from their parents, so it's kind of like So I'm trying to stop this cycle as a teacher, but I'm like,
Right.
I don't know.
But you're not even equipped to talk about it.
Man,
and the thing is, you're not even a financial advisor.
it's like giving a TED talk, or like I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm playing.
Right. So and the youth is looking at you like, man, that don't sound appealing, and you might not even be able to articulate your points because you know nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's almost kind of like, okay, we just gonna get them this good enough education about money just to say that we doing it. And that's the problem. But it starts at home. You know what I'm saying? So just with investments, it's so much that you can really get into. Something that I just recently started getting into that I'm excited about, and I know James is gonna perk up. What's up with this crypto space, man? The crypto going crazy. What's up, Dre?
Cryptocurrency, man. I've been on that since 2017, bro. Like I did all my research and understanding about the money system. And I learned a lot about money in terms of the Federal Reserve and like how all that is, the FDIC and how all that is. And to be honest, cryptocurrency is more appealing to people who want to get off the grid. You know, they want to have more control over their money because right now the FDIC, you know how the feds can just cut rates and do this, do that, inflation all over the place. So a lot of people just don't have the faith in the government like they used to back in the day. And crypto is a way for people to
I'm one of them.
to get off of that. Yeah. So it's I've been on it since 2017, man. I watched Bitcoin go $800, you know what I'm saying? On up. So I was on it. When I seen it,
What that mean? Like per share? What, like
it was $800 a coin. This $800.
I don't even know what the hell Bitcoin is.
Well, here's the thing. Nobody does. That's the crazy part. It's literally I don't know if you ever heard of the tulip scenario that happened way back in the day. Like tulips were like so sought after that they were worth like $1,000. The flower, yeah. So it was a country in Europe, and they had tulips, and tulips were like so sought after that one tulip was worth $1,000. And the value of the tulip is basically like a supply and demand. It's kind of like, you know, like the PlayStations were, how hard they were to get, and people were paying $1,200 for a PlayStation that was worth $500. It's basically just the people dumping money into it that's giving it its value, but it's not backed by anything. But guess what? The dollar used to be backed by gold. It's not backed by gold anymore. So it's the same thing. I tell people is like the dollar used to be backed by gold, but if you go back to, you know, where Abe Lincoln was trying to get out of the Federal Reserve. So that's why the silverbacks. So once he tried to get out, you know, they had to
one thing with gold and silver, which are considered precious metals, they don't lose value.
Right.
The US dollar, the USD, the only thing back in the USD is what is it, Dre? Help me out here. It's only backed by speculation.
Yeah.
So they can print all of this money, all that money that people grabbed up last year. They didn't deserve it. You got motherfuckers who been
You didn't deserve it.
No, hell no. I know people like me. I got $35,000. Like how?
Oh, you talking about? Oh yeah, yeah. I know you're talking about.
Oh yeah, people just getting all this money and just tricking that shit off. Well, I guess it stimulated the economy, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Right. You bought a whole goddamn $700 Gucci belt to wear nowhere because you can't go nowhere to a super spreader party and got busted. Thanks EIDL and PPP. Motherfucker, what PPP stand for to begin with? You don't even know. But what I'm saying is, all jokes aside, is that people got all of this money, and it's like, damn man, they're giving out that much money, you know. And they just the more money that the country prints, man, it's not really doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's actually doing bad because you got to look at the deficit right now. Man, we are in so much debt.
But that's the thing, bro. Who do we in debt to, right? And do you know the world?
I can tell you who we're in debt to.
Right. Do you know the world as a whole?
Let me say it. We are in debt to China. Shout out to
Trump. The world though? Like China. The world. is in debt. Like the world is in
Why do you
like.
keep saying China like that?
Because that's how Trump said China.
Okay, all right.
Well, yeah. So it's they see the thing is money used to be backed by gold, right? So $1 used to have an equivalent piece of gold to it, right?
Yep.
When they took that away, now you can print as much money as you want, and
Yeah.
inflation is just going to like. I mean, a piece of bubble gum back in the day used to be what 10 cents. Now you get a piece of bubble gum for $1,
Oh, that's important. That's
and
important.
inflation is going to. I mean, I used to remember 25-cent bag of chips,
Yep.
right?
They not 75 cents now.
That's crazy.
75 cents. So here's the thing with inflation that people really have to understand. I know people that got lump sums of money just sitting in their account. That is probably the dumbest shit that you can do. Because you think that's the dumbest shit. You got a whole bunch of money just sitting in your account, not doing anything. It's not working for you. It's just sitting there. And it's actually losing value to inflation. So to what Dre just said. So yeah, let's just say, all right, I got $1, you know what I'm saying? And I leave it and I just leave it there, right? Well, this dollar was able to purchase, let's say, this bag of chips then. But if the chip goes to $1.25, you know what I'm saying? Now it's like I can't even afford it no more. But I got the dollar. No, I got the dollar. No, you can't afford it because it went up. So
Yeah,
basically,
the dollar every year loses some purchasing power.
it loses purchasing power to inflation. And here's a couple things without going too technical and too deep. And this is important. The thing with rich people that kills retirement and that rich people hate is one word. Dre, please tell them what it is. Dre, please tell them what it is.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, finish, bro. I'm on the edge of my seat.
It's taxes.
Oh yeah.
Taxes is a retirement killer, and rich people and rich savvy people, they know how to evade taxes. And if you know how to play the tax game, then you can get rich, right? So you want to look at like tax shelters. There are certain financial products that you can actually shield your money from getting hit by taxes. You know, some people got them offshore accounts that you might have seen or whatnot, but you got other things that maybe help shield taxes. Real estate is one, but real estate not necessarily unless you flipping it into another real estate purchase. But then you also got, you know, from what we were just talking about, with life insurance. Life insurance is not taxed. It's a tax-free product.
I wish I would have had somebody to sit me down and talk to me about taxes like that. I didn't know, like,
but it's not too late, really.
No. Hear me out. I'm saying like last year was the first year that I was making like a good amount of money to the point where my W-2 when I was teaching high school in Chicago wasn't that bad. I didn't need an S corp to be a teacher making $35,000 a year, right? So the more money you make,
and that's how much they pay y'all to put up with them badass kids.
Well, I was at a school. I don't want to get into it, but I wasn't making a lot of money where I was at, right?
Deal.
So the more money you make, the more money you get like taken out. But I'm like, it's not gonna be that bad. But now I'm working in LA and using the W-2, I find it's almost like 40% of your money is just going off the rip. Off the rip. And my manager was like, why don't you have an S corp? I'm like, what? You know? So, and then you start finding all these loopholes about being a small business and things of that nature. And it's like,
you get a lot of people who lose money in taxes to Uncle Sam. They gain a lot of that money back by establishing an LLC or something where they can write off a lot of their expenses off. Just from like a lot of people are working from home right now, man. If you start you a home-based business, you can write off. Let's just say this is my living room. Like I don't even know the square footage, but it's pretty decent size. But let's just say I can write off a portion of my light bill because this is my office, just because of the square footage. You know what I'm saying? Or if I bought a laptop, I can write that off, right? Or I can write this microphone off, or these headphones off, or whatever anything that I use for my business, I can write off. You know what I'm saying? That's how a lot of people regain their money back. But and aside from that, they put their money in places that won't get hit by taxes. And again, you got things like stock market is prone to tax. You know what I'm saying? That's capital gains tax and a lot of other financial products. But one thing I like about crypto, going back to that and in reference to what Dre was saying, you want to get into them decentralized coins because that's what the government can't really touch. DeFi.
I know that like people like I want to make this podcast and this conversation like so that people can hear it and be like, okay, I understand what you're saying. I don't even know what that means.
Well, we gonna have a link. They're gonna be able to talk to Dre before we leave, and we also gonna take some questions. So, somebody actually already inboxed me asking me were they paying too much for life insurance, and that's a broad question. I just got to know some questions. But if you do have any questions about what we're talking about, please put it in the chat, and we are going to be answering the questions. So I know we kind of going through a lot of information because I'm like I said, it's such like a broad topic and so much to talk about. We're trying to actually kind of put it in the box and really kind of go over some things without honing on something for too long. But yeah, any questions that y'all have to myself, to Dre, put it in the chat and we're definitely going to address those questions.
I got a question while you're here.
Yeah.
How important is credit in terms of your financial freedom or your road to being like financially well off? Because it's been an issue for me, you know what I'm saying? In terms of, I had a car that got repoed in 2016 that tore my shit up, and I had to really work hard to get it back, and it's still not back where it should be. So like,
credit gives you options.
I'm asking you all. I'm like, how important?
Yeah, credit is definitely key because in order to build wealth, um, a lot of times you want to use other people's money or you want to use that credit to be able to build, let's say, a business, or let's just say you want to put some stuff together for your house or things like that. You don't want to be cash poor. So getting that credit, keeping your credit score is vital, but learning about trade lines, right? So what is a trade line? So adding a trade line is basically they have websites that you can go on and you can literally pay a couple $100s to piggyback off of somebody's credit score, right? So I know you're trying to work on your credit. So I can say, hey, here's a couple
called trade lines.
Trade lines, yes.
Okay.
So they have websites where you can go and like say, oh, there's a trade line of $10,000 credit card that's 20 years old. I'm going to pay $100 to have that added to my credit report. It's going to stay on your credit report for 30 days. During that 30 days, if you can, check your credit score, it's going to shoot up through the roof. Now you go and apply for some credit cards, and then they're going to see that history. You're going to get all the history. You get 20 years of history, $10,000 credit line. You go and apply, and then bam, you get approved for, let's say, a $2,000 card or a $3,000 card.
How was that legal? Like to me, what are you paying for?
You're paying for.
Let me borrow your credit.
You're an authorized user on this person's card. You never see the card. You don't get to use it. You get the history. So you're paying for the history.
So if they make their payment, you're just receiving their payments on your
it's basically showing that oh, this guy can qualify for a $10,000 credit card. He's also been on time with his payments. He's a low risk. So I can go ahead and approve him for this car, or I can approve him for
so
this
what
other
people
credit
do
card.
is they add trade lines. Like when you're working on your credit score and you're building your credit, you can add a trade line to your account, and it's going to be there for, let's say, 30 to 60 days. During that 30 to 60 days is when you apply for your personal credit, because that's going to eventually fall off. So you're just basically piggybacking off of somebody else's good credit score.
Trade lines. All right. I mean, that's something I've never heard of, honestly.
Yeah. And it's dope because once you get your credit up, and let's say you have a $10,000 credit card now and you keep it straight, now you can go and put your trade line on there, and you would get paid the fee to have people piggyback off of your credit. So it's people who make $2,000 to $3,000 a month by just having good credit and letting people piggyback off of their trade line.
I got you.
So many ways.
It's so many
to
ways
make money out here, bro. That's so many ways to make money here. I want to segue into that, man. And this is the part where I really want to get the viewers engaged. So, a lot of people have come up with some innovative ways to make some money, to create some hustles. If you have created some type of way to make some money last year, an innovative business, something that you may have started, please put it in the chat. We would love to hear about it and talk about it. You know, I know that I started something to help supplement my income. Dre, you could talk. I want to talk about what you started with Gotham Carts, and explain to us a little bit what is Gotham Carts, man. Because I mean, we know you the money man, you financial guy, but tell us about this, how it got started, and what is it, and what are you doing with it?
All right, so let me get. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna show you if I can get some more people in here. For real. So I'm gonna break down. Hold up. Let me see. I'm about to make sure we get some people in here from
And in the
Instagram.
meantime, while he's doing that, again, y'all put y'all stuff in y'all ideas in the chat. We're not gonna take them if y'all ain't did it, but if y'all don't want nobody to take them, go ahead and get an LLC, baby. Get an LLC. It's only cost what $300 and $150 in Illinois. It's $150 to get you a LLC, and your articles incorporated. I believe is another 30 or
Yes,
60
sir.
something. But
Yes,
yeah,
sir. So yeah, so we definitely gonna talk about Gotham Carts because it's it's definitely something that came out the blue. And as a sneakerhead, I love shoes growing up, but I had a hard time getting them because I wear size 15 or 14. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
bro, quick capping for the camera. Try to boss it.
no, I'm
Size
just saying.
15.
I'm just saying. You know how hard it is to get that shoe size.
15.
Um, so having that shoe size, I would last year trying to get shoes, and I don't know if you guys know about the bot game, but how bots are just
I
ridiculous,
get up.
man.
I get up in the morning at 6:30. The shoe come out at 7. I think if I hit the button when my cell phone turns 7, hit the button. I'm guaranteed to get these shoes. No.
Right. So I'm about to get some. I'm about to go live on Instagram too. So basically, what was happening was I was getting frustrated, man, because I wasn't able to cop the shoes or nothing like that. And I'm like, man, how do I come up with a way to get shoes on my own? So I started learning how to buy as well. So what's up, people? Check the link in the bio. I'm on a with Jays and Grays right now. We talking about got 'em carts and hustling and getting the hustle going on
You're talking
in
about getting this
2020
money.
and getting
Okay.
this money for sure.
Can we talk about
So
something for a second? Like even
yeah,
before you get into the Gotham carts, I think
yeah,
when people like hear the word like hustle and stuff like that, they think of like, oh, this is gonna be a scam. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So when you say
That's the problem.
hustle, you say that's a problem.
Because everybody think everything's a scam.
Well,
But
we get
they'll sign up for a pyramid scheme in a minute. I'm so sick of people.
man, I know so many
What's up? What's up?
chiropractors and people will be like, man, like what's that thing? Them
What's
suit,
going on?
susu, like
Oh, Suzu, yeah,
Man,
Suzu.
them goddamn
What's
susu
up,
loons.
guys? Check the link in the bio. We got a
like
podcast going on right now.
it's a lot of distrust in terms of putting your money and stuff because it all just seemed like
What's up? Yep.
it just seemed like get rich quick type stuff where it's like
Yeah.
okay, this don't make sense mathematically,
Yo.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who do the sneaker game, man. I'm not a sneakerhead like that. I got me a nice amount of pair of nice shoes, but I'm just not the type of person that's getting up in the morning and posting the got 'em photos. I know some people do that, but I know a lot of people who do make a lot of money on a resale game. It's extremely profitable. The last pair of Jordans I bought was the graffiti Jordans. It's probably the nicest pair I bought too, because I'm not really into Jordans like that.
You still have them?
Yeah, I mean, I got them 3 months ago. I
Mhm.
barely wear them. I think I got them for a good deal. I only paid $250 for them, but I think I might have worn them like 3 or 4 times. You know why? Because I ain't nowhere to wear them no more. Thanks, COVID. Ain't nowhere to wear them to.
Right. So yeah, so we're gonna go back to how everything got started. So last year trying to get the shoes, man, it was tough. Like as you saying, bosses eating up everything. So basically last year I tried to learn a little bit about it. But right when COVID hit and I couldn't go anywhere, I literally had to learn and I had a month or 2 months to just really get into it. Um, and I remember the Flints came out in May, and I bought it like 70 pairs of Flints. Right, I had 70 pairs of Flints come to the house,
But
uh,
the
and it
Flint
was
water?
Yeah, the Flint 13s.
Oh, okay.
So when the Flint 13s came out,
I don't even know what the Flint 13s is.
Yeah,
I'm looking them up right now.
Yeah, Flint 13s came out. I had 70 pairs come to the house, right? And
Okay.
it was cool, but I can't have that many pairs of shoes come to the house. You know, wifey was like, "Yo, like living room full of shoes." Luckily, I was able to sell them all to to a buyer. But I was like, you know what? I love the aspect of it, but how can I get these 70 pairs of shoes out to individuals? So in June, I came up with Got 'em Carts, the company. I came up with the idea of, instead of me getting 70 pairs of shoes coming to my house, now I can have 70 pairs of shoes go out to everybody else. So what I do is I have an add to cart service. So on Instagram, the week of release, what I do is I put a form out in my bio, and in that form, you fill it out. And on release day, instead of you trying to, get the shoe and everything else, you let me use my computer software and my computer system to get the shoe for you. Well, you kind of just chill. So all my computer system, my bots and everything, they'll check out for you. You'll get an email saying, "Hey, your purchases is confirmed," and then after that, I just get my fee, and that's it.
So yeah, I'm about to say like that's probably a little raise cost from like going on what do you call it, like sneaker app and getting it yourself. But you're if we pay you the money, we're guaranteed to get the shoe though, right?
No. So you don't pay any money unless you hit, right? So what you do is it's a chance to hit. So what I do is I get everybody the equal opportunity to get the shoe. So now when you're fighting bots, let's just say it's a race and you have no shoes on, right? You're gonna lose that race because you got somebody else with the nicest, best shoes, the best gear and everything else, aerodynamics and everything else. So I'm just giving everybody a pair of shoes to run in the race, because if you are trying to get the shoes, you have no chance. Most of the time, you don't have a chance to get the shoe.
What do the bots do?
So what the bots do is they check out faster than a human can, right? So when you add the card, you got to get your credit card information, and all that time that you spend, I done checked out. The bots check out within a second, half a second, within seconds. So with the services, instead of you fighting somebody else that's going to check out faster than you, I'm literally using my same bots, the same software to help you get the shoe.
Is it a membership-based fee that I gotta pay, or do I pay per transaction?
So I have one that's $35. If I hit the shoe for you, it's $35, and that's it. The next is I have a Discord group that we're opening up tomorrow to everybody, and that's a $15 monthly subscription. But you get $25. You get a discount. So now instead of $35, it's $25 per checkout. We give giveaways. We have early information, all of that. So it's either you can do the free route, which is just $35, or you can do the membership, which is $15 a month, and then all of your slot costs are reduced, and you get all the other perks.
Cool. Shout out to all the new viewers that's coming in to the live stream right now. We are talking about side hustles that you have created during the pandemic. We love to see what you've done. If we can tell people where to follow you and also to support your business, we would do that. So if you got a side hustle that you're trying to actually get off the ground, or something dope that you do, please do that. Dre, I have a very important question about Got 'em Carts. I know y'all get a lot of the high profile shoes, but tell me, man, can you get Reeboks?
Reeboks, yeah, I can get Reeboks, man. We just actually did the yellow toes.
Can you get
the yellow toes. So yeah, whatever you want, bro.
Feelers,
whatever
LA
you want,
Gears,
bro. We get all that.
British Knights.
They still got BKs.
X13 500s. Can you get some of them?
Yes, sir.
I think you're lying. I want 4 pair of them X13 500s to remind me of where I came from. Beginnings.
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Man, my mommy, hey, growing up, man, it used to be this store called Tom McCann's. Tom McCann's in the mall was right past Foot Locker. And every time we went shoe shopping, she was like, I was like, oh, let's go to Foot Locker. Like, no, let's stop at Tom McCann's first. I'm like, damn it. All the time, bro. And I remember that it was one time that I didn't like the shoes she was about to buy me. And the shoes I had on was like, I needed some new shoes. They had a hole in the bottom of them. And every time it rained, like water would get in my socks. And she said, oh, so you don't want these Tom McCanns? And she's like, well, you just ain't gonna win those shoes. And I'm like, oh, whatever. And 2 weeks, all my socks had holes in them and it was, it was messed up. And I'm like, all right, I'll take these Tom McCanns. This is, a humbling experience. But I was the kid at school that I didn't look. My first pair of name brand shoes was some LA Gears, and let me tell you, my ego swelled up. It was the Magic Johnsons. I think they was Magic Johnson because
LA Gears, bro.
Okay, maybe they wasn't. But I said they was the Laker Gears because they was purple and gold. But whatever, man. I mean, it was my
wasn't
first
shit.
pair. Yeah, I didn't have Jordans and all that name brand shit up until like maybe the 6th grade. I started getting consistent name brand shoes. But the kindergarten through 5th grade, yeah, those some pretty bad years from my kick game, bro. I can't even front.
Yeah, I got you, man. But yeah, so we normally do Jordan releases, we do Yeezy releases, and if somebody has a special request for something, we can try.
Man, I'm not spending no $300 on ugly ass Yeezys, man. Them Wave Runners was the ugliest shoes. Look like you got, the little bear claw, them Bigfoot slippers that people wear around the house. That's how them goddamn Wave Runners look.
Yeah.
So what?
Dressing like they from the 90s, but they also like in the future at the same time. Like that's what right now.
Okay, you told yourself that to justify paying that $300.
I'm not wearing that. You know what I'm saying? Like even with Jordan stuff like that, I very rarely spend the money on the shoes. Like I have a lot of shoes. So I'm not saying I don't. But there are a lot of shoes you can rock now that just look good that don't cost a lot of money. They don't got to be Jordan and stuff like that. Like if you fresh, you got to figure out ways to figure out like my favorite shoe right now is the Air Max 1. Like that's my favorite shoe, and they range from like 90 to like 130, but that's on the cheap side of shoes.
Hey James, what kind of shoes you wear?
Oh god, what am I rocking right now? I got some Jordans. I'm a Nike
Jumpmans or Jordans?
No, Jordans. What are they? Fucking I can't remember what they are. I'm so fucking tired right now. Hold on. What do I got?
Wake up, James.
I'm sorry. It's late.
What shoes you got on right now, Dre?
Oh, I'm not wearing shoes. I got my house slipper ones on right now.
Hey,
but
me too.
I'm making money with ones right now.
I just got some draws under this table, so yeah. If I was to get up and walk away, we'll probably lose some viewers.
But yeah, no, I got
sitting down.
I'm trying to see what I got just chilling right here. Okay. I'm not wearing these. These are just something that I just got like just chilling in my room right here.
Stun on them real quick. Stun on them.
Stun on them real quick, man. Let's see what these are. Ooh. These are Jordan 11, 72 and 10s. I don't know if y'all know about these joints.
Ooh.
But these are classic right here.
Oh, shit.
72 and 10s.
So how much does a pair of those cost?
A pair of these now?
On a retail market.
Are those like the ones that just came out?
Nah. These are like 3 years old. These 72 and 10s are like 3 years old.
Oh, okay. I thought those were the ones that came out that were silver and black.
Yeah, the Jubilees. Yeah, I got those. I got those too. So retail, $220. Resale for those are probably at around $400.
Somebody sold me a pair of the Bread 4 that came out in 2019. He was like, I don't like these shoes. They don't look good on my feet. So he gave them to me for like just the retail, which is $200.
Really? Yeah, that's dope. That's definitely dope. But again, what'd you say, bro?
I'm like, you a friend. You gave me a shoe that I bought from you for $200. That's now like $500.
Yep. Yeah, man, it's crazy. But in terms of looking at shoes and talking about money, shoes hold value. Shoes hold good value, and being an advisor and seeing the sneaker game and understanding the growth, having a shoe is really, unless you beat it to the ground, it's going to appreciate. Shoes always appreciate.
What do you think about getting multiple pairs of a shoe? Like one to rock, one to stop?
That's the smartest way to do it. Normally, what I do is I get a pair. All my shoes I don't pay for. Basically, after all my, I help people get shoes. I help people flip. So get one. If you get one to rock, one to stock. That one to stock is the one that's gonna help pay for
it's gonna pay for the one you rocking.
Yep. Always. So if you get two shoes and you let that shoe sit for 6 to 8 months, you're looking at potentially doubling your money.
That's pretty cool. Hey, can you tell me how much I can get for these right here?
How much did you pay for them?
$90.
$90?
Yeah,
and you wore them, right?
Well, once, but hey, it's got the little screen. It's got the it's got the Jordan symbol. It's got the little bubble, air bubble.
Nike sign, a Jordan, the Jumpman symbol.
The 27C. Right, so I look at it. Look, it's got the Mars from when Jordan played.
Right,
in Space Jam.
It's got the little spoiler on the back from the Sixers too, man. That's interesting.
I mean, I look at man, it's like 3-4 shoes in one. Like, how much can I get for these?
That spoiler from K-Town.
Right.
Whatever.
Yeah, you could probably get your money back.
What about these tight ass khaki ones right here?
Boy, if you don't get them goddamn. I just want to play the food and see my kid ass edition shoes out of here.
No, look, these are for people who only like to wear fitted khakis and they nice.
Hey, you always need a good driver shoe. You always need a good driver.
Hey, Emily Nurse, I get a negative $120 for these. Y'all hating them. People call these the Mexican Jordans. I don't know why, and I'm not trying to fit nobody. I didn't say that's what they said. They
you talking about the Mexican mics?
That's what they said, but I like hey, yeah, I won one time. Anyway, y'all don't want to have a boot off. These sneakerheads. How about some boot heads?
Boot heads? I don't know what's a boot head.
Okay, so I want to see your flyest boot in your mind that you think is like out there killing the game.
What, boy? Look.
Yeah. Hey, what's your flash boot, bro? What you got?
So I got a pair of Jeffrey Rush boots. I paid $400 for them, and then I got a pair of some Cole Haan boots.
I said, show us.
Yeah,
we need to see it. Everybody sip a drink and wait for him to get your boot.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Let's pull up because I'm empty now. All right.
Yeah, pull up and let's see this boot.
We're going to pull up and we're going to get our Chelsea boot with Chelsea boots. I'm not going to say shit because there might be some expensive boots and I can't say nothing about it.
Man.
All right. So if I go get my boot, y'all got to go get y'all boot then. How about that?
I brought out my boot.
Bro. What?
I live in California, dog. We don't wear boots no more. We wear driving shoes. Okay?
You don't even wear socks with them, do you?
No, I do because I got wet feet. But yeah, I wear socks.
You got wet ass feet.
What happened? The fuck out of here.
All right, so we want to see waff. We want to see the boot, bro.
All right, hold on. 1 second. Y'all got me fucked up.
Hey, how do I see the chat, bro? How do I see the chat? Where do I see the chat?
Yeah, hold on. Somebody help me out. Hold on.
It's in the let's see. If you go to the Jay's Grace Facebook page, you should be able to see all the questions in the video.
But Dre, until Eli comes back with his Jeffrey Russian boots, whatever the fuck he got, we'll talk to you about these sneakers because it's a whole phenomenon now where the lines are so long to get stuff because the resale is so. People live their lives not having jobs. They just flip shoes, right?
Yep.
And I'm seeing like companies like StockX, Stadium Goods, they raping people, quote unquote. And I should say raping for that. That's not a good term to say, but people are getting fucked from these companies. So it's like, how do you cut out the middleman so you don't need these people?
Well, I mean, as somebody who's purchasing shoes.
Yeah. Like you said, you got 70 pairs delivered to you. I'm like, well, the average person can't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how do they? And you might say, well, you can't win. You need me, and that's what I do.
Right. Well, yeah. And in terms of the average person to to be able to go in the store and get a shoe that you want, it's hard because everything is done through reservations now, mostly, right? So everything is reservation. So if you don't have enough points to win the reservations, then you don't, you can't get the shoe. If you don't win the raffles, right, you don't get the shoe. So how do you work your, live your life, not be engulfed into the sneaker game, but also try to get the shoe that you want? And like you said, my service allows you to live your life, you know, fill out my form. If we hit the shoe for you, you just pay an extra $35 and that's it. You don't have to worry about taxes, StockX fees, delivery, and all this other
It's
stuff.
nothing. $35 is nothing.
Yeah, it's $35. Yeah, so it's retail.
35 or 75.
35.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You got me thinking about starting up a shoe service for some boots. You see, I have to put the glasses on because we're about to get real studious right now.
About to get studious. Okay.
Are those prescription glasses?
No, they're fashion.
Okay, you shut the fuck
But you know what? I bought these from my sister. She has a shade called Agilon Eyewear. And shout out to my twin sister. I bought these from. I actually bought like 3 pair. And so we support startups right now, business ideas. But anyway, let's get to these boots. All right, so I got a few pair. I actually bought these. What the fuck is so funny? Y'all are crazy.
What is that, bro?
These are some Cole Haan boots, bro. It's got
you look like a fucking leprechaun. Like that.
No, you can wear them. Y'all ain't got no fashion.
Hey, where's your bow and arrow, dog? You gonna
you like leprechaun in the hood. Like,
if anybody here knows about boots, please defend me. But anyway, look, I paid these.
Somebody said you got a pair of Uggs.
These ain't no goddamn Uggs. These are some Cole Haans. I paid $400 for these at the time. These are built to last. I bought these actually. Look at that. When you got a screw at the bottom of that shit, that's how you know it's real. Okay. You know what? Go to hell. Let me show you my other pair.
But this thing had fur in it, bro. I'm tripping on the fur.
It's wool. It's not fur. This is all real. Them shits is expensive as shit. These are the Jeffrey Rush. I like these because they real simple, but these also cost a lot. I paid just for the name on these. You know what I'm saying? You can rock these, whatever. Anyway, yeah, these I like these. These is Johnston and Murphy's. If you know about Johnston and Murphy, they make a really good boot. I wear these sometimes. These is pretty dope. I like the little wing tip on it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And it's like that at the end.
It's like a shoe and a boot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that. Right. And then if you like,
what do you call that style? Well, I forget what you call that style.
Wing tips.
Wing tips.
Wing tip boots.
Wing stop boots.
Wing.
You bought them outside of wing stop.
Hey, pull them goddamn freaking whatever. And then you gotta have a pair of Tom Bakers, baby. You gotta have a pair of Tom Bakers. You know what I'm saying?
Tom Bakers?
Yeah.
You didn't want to sit out you didn't want these shoes so much. These shoes look so tired. Like every pair of you like that you have brought up is like, oh my God, please stop wearing me. Every pair that's been coming up.
You know what? My mama told me something. She said before I left for college, she said you're gonna experience something in your life. It's called haters.
Somebody said got you a horse riding boot collection.
You know what? I try to spread some love and some style for y'all, and this how y'all treat me. You know what? Open to seeing some of y'all shoes, baby.
It took him 20 minutes to get to the Deacon installation joints.
I didn't start this podcast to get roasted.
All right, nigga, when you brought
out can roast these. Y'all can roast these. Okay, I get it. Y'all can roast these, but don't roast my boots.
Pull that first boot back out. The Hobbit 2.
The Hobbit.
The Lord of the Ring 3.
The Lord of the Rings. Southside edition. Oh man.
Get rich or try to find some shoes. Man, y'all are so disrespectful.
This what happens when
right
my people come, they roast people. That's what they do.
Yeah, so disrespectful in this chat.
It's fun. It's so fun, man.
Look, all right, so I got a couple ideas.
Look, my neighbor gave me a jacket for Christmas, and it's the perfect jacket to match your boots. Hold on, I'm about to be right back.
And you got on some yellow pants on. Get your ass out of here.
They shorts. I was playing golf.
Oh Lord, that's even worse. Oh my God,
like that, bro. Oh my God.
This ball sack almost fell out. I almost fell out the side of that short.
Saw a couple hairs and shit, dude. That was wild.
Oh my God. I gotta see. And you know what the thing is? Oh shit, look at it. Hold on. Let's see it. Hey, hold on, Dave. You gotta say something so we can hear it. Oh,
hey, I got them Eli boots. All you need is little Nas X singing the theme song for them boots.
I'll rock that jacket with them boots. Y'all crazy as hell. Y'all know how many compliments I've got on them boots? Where the hell did you get them boots at?
Did you have the fur out or in?
I always wear them out. I'll peel them down so they can see the wool, baby. They gotta see the wool. I got a lot more shoes than that though. I just brought out the ones.
Don't you ever bring out no more shoes on this show ever again?
Doing that shit next week. I don't give a damn what we talking about. I'm just gonna put. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start doing a podcast with my feet kicked up on the table, just so y'all can see what I'm rocking. How about that?
You cannot wear.
Hey man, hey, respect to the boots though. That was a nice collection though.
Yeah, while y'all talking all that shit, let's see what y'all boots. If y'all got some.
Nigga, I live in California. Like
but you ain't always.
Hey, I got some. Oh, okay. Let me get some boots. I got some boots.
Okay, let's see them.
Cool with cool with that. All right.
Let's go see your boots. And Dave, I don't care. You've been living in California now.
Look, if you're not wearing Eli's boots with this Brokeback Mountain jacket, you don't know what fashion is.
Well, why you got it? That's a Levi blue jean jacket. I rock the shit out that jacket.
I know you, nigga. And then once you unroll the boots down.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna be OV killing the game. You hear me? Killing them.
We'll have all the lambs like yeah.
Oh,
why are you so dumb? I'm so hot. I'll be right back.
I found my shit.
Oh shit! What you got? Oh, you got. Oh, Jay, let's see what you got, baby.
The Jordan 32 lows. So they are.
Okay, those.
They're jump
Okay.
mans. I like.
You got some jump mans. Get them, check. Get them.
He ain't there.
They like, no, fuck that. We want to see them boots again. You know what? Y'all don't deserve it.
Put them on screen.
I try to put y'all on some game.
Boots, dude.
Thank you.
They're like nice boots.
I've had them boots for now 8 years.
Which
Chicago Winners, dude. Come on, you gotta have something like that.
These, man.
The wool line. Look at that, dude.
All right, I'm back.
Look like a white girl at Starbucks with those boots on. It's great.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
They call me Kareen, not Karen. I'm telling. That's the subtitle for them boots.
I got a question, Eli, about them boots.
Yes, sir.
What attracted you to buy that boot when you saw it? When you was like, "Yo, I gotta have that's fly." That's
well,
fly
first
boot.
off, I used to be a Cole Haan head. I used to love Cole Haans. Like around 07, 08, man, I was buying Cole Haans like crazy. And when I saw that boot, I'm like, yo, I gotta grab these.
You was like, they combine what a gnome would wear and a Cole Haan shoe in the same thing. Like, I got you.
Okay, let's see what you got, Dre. Because Dave ain't talking about nothing.
I got these.
If you don't throw them shits out the window and get in the car and roll over them and back up and roll over them again, then burn them.
These Locust
throw them in the Pacific Ocean.
All
Don't you ever wear the shoes around me?
So I ain't fancy. I ain't got no fancy boots, but I do got that these joints right here, the Nike boots or whatever, right? Old Nike boots. So I got these.
Right.
Comfortable.
Man, if you don't take them shoe carnival ass to the moon boots out of here, bro, nobody will see that bullshit.
Look at that.
Basic ass boots, man. My motherfucking granddaddy got a pair of.
Hey, eat that.
Hey, my great grandfather got them boots you got though.
Hey,
that's a fly ass granddaddy too.
Drake.
I bet he.
Somebody said Edad got the boots the cat had on his Shrek. Them pussin' boots.
Pussin' boots.
And I got a lot of puss in them boots. You hear me? Hey, let's take a shot to that. Yeah, laugh at that.
And look, Pierre, my boy Pierre Howard, he said you gotta have some driving shoes, baby. You gotta have some.
Yeah, drive yourself right off a cliff in them shoes, and don't you ever come back with them on.
Baby.
All right, that when you put them shoes on, you automatically say that word. Like, baby. It's like this glitter come over your body, like, baby. All right, let's step out and get it.
He said he looked like a white girl at Starbucks in them boots. Damn.
Which one? The one Eda had on, or the one you just showed us?
No, the ones that had the fur in them, bro.
Man, you look like you do meth in Salt Lake City with them boots on.
Boy, you look like you just lost at the slot machines in them damn boots, in them loafers that you had on. Yeah,
that's funny.
Them 30. That's some quick ass loafers, like where your girl said we going somewhere nice tonight. You're like, oh shit, I forgot. You just go pull over at like a little corner store and buy them for like
this
$15.
Some tight ass khaki threes right here. I'm telling you, like, you cannot rock these without no tight ass khaki and a sweater from Old Navy. All right.
Look here, man. Aside from the boots, the whole thing we wanted to know about what are some side hustles that people can be doing. And I thought of a couple of ideas. I thought of a couple of side hustles. If y'all can't, because we left it open. We say, what side hustles are y'all doing? And nobody brought up with nothing. Nobody came up with something. So I got a couple of ideas.
What's that?
If y'all want to make some extra money. All right. So right now you can be, they got the teachers' assistants to help out with the teachers. Well, how about somebody come to your crib, because a lot of parents are e-teaching and e-learning. And let's be honest, a lot of these parents don't know what they're doing. They're frustrated with their kids. If you can put out a service like, yo, I will come to your house and help your child on this e-learning Zoom, whatever, from 8 to 5, you pay me $100 a day. I guarantee you a lot of parents like, you know what, bet, because I'm so busy and stressed out with that shit.
Wait,
be a teacher's assistant to just help them, you know what I'm saying? Help them with the e-learning, because a lot of parents got to be involved in this.
That's mad expensive. $100 a day?
For peace of mind, bro. I put those. Look,
that's $500 a week.
So what? Literally, I heard yesterday my neighbor cussing out their kids. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is 7 plus 8? And the kids, and I'm like, damn, like she was stressed. I'm like, oh, she e-learning. It's that time of day right now. Be mad at Southern kids. So yeah, somebody, you know what, $100 a day. Because really think about it. Look at all the money that you saving that you're not spending right now. Okay, so if somebody want to start that business, whatever, I help you out. I'm giving y'all free business consultation advice right now.
Give me another one.
All right, here's another one. Another one is a lot of people are selling food. Like, I got these plates. They struggle plates, but nonetheless, they food, right? I look at it like this. If you can deliver plates, because I live in a food desert. I live in the South Shore. The food out here is, what time is it right now? It's 11 o'clock. Ain't shit open but some nasty ass guy rolls and some overpriced and Babas. I paid $28 for 3 tacos last week, and they wasn't that good. But if I knew this person had some spaghetti and some other whatever they selling, and let's just say like, hey, we'll deliver food for you, like that's another option. We deliver plates. You can do that, and you can deliver other people plates, and you can charge them like a percentage of the food. Like, so if they say, yo, this plate costs $10, like, okay, well, I deliver your plate, I need 15% of that. You know
what the food's not good though.
Well, I mean, shit, make the food good. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But hey, all I know is that if I had some other options to order from, I would definitely do that, because Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash sucks after 8 p.m. in my neighborhood. Now, it is the Italian Fiesta down the street from my crib, but I got to walk down there. And
for those of y'all who don't know what Italian Fiesta is, who might not live in Chicago, it's the nastiest, most delicious pizza that has ever been where it's so greasy, is so like this like
unhealthy.
I'm gonna have a heart attack after eating this shit, but it's so good.
And the service is they're very rude, but that's how you know the food gonna be fat.
Like, is that a sausage or is that a roach? I don't know, but
yeah. And yeah, you might get asked 7 times between now and going down the block that, you know, for some money.
See, it's hard to find good pizza in LA. I have not found good pizza yet in Los Angeles. Like,
that's because y'all so health conscious out there.
No, it's not even that. It's just like they just don't really make pizza good. Like tacos be banging out here. Pizza ain't shit. I'm very upset.
There you go, Dave. There's another hustle. If you're from the Midwest or the East Coast, where it's known to have good pizza, start you up a pizza party.
They brought out Portillo's out here. The line is around the corner. They brought out Geno's East.
Oh, so Geno's East out there now?
I'm sorry?
Is it Geno's East out there?
Yeah, they brought one out to like Burbank or something like that. But like, we in need of like Chicago food out here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everybody want to be slim and shit out there. We put some grease in your life. That's why people leaving LA right now.
In-N-Out is greasy, but I don't want In-N-Out.
Okay, In-N-Out. What
I
else?
like Carl's Jr. I'm a Carl's Jr. fan.
They be having them white girls on the cars. Nope, not eating it.
You know that shit tastes like hummus and fucking and tattletales, and I didn't even know flavor. That's a new flavor, tattletale.
You came out to LA. You visited.
Did I eat there? No.
We went to Sweet Chicks.
Oh yeah, that was okay. Here's another innovative idea for y'all. All right. The other idea is a digital consultant. So with everybody having to do everything digitally now, there's a lot of people, Generation X baby boomers, who have been forced into having to communicate via online that don't know what they're doing. So for a small fee of $75, I will show you how to set up your email. I will show you how to do basic shit that you should already know how to do that you don't. So I'm gonna price gouge you a little bit, but I'm gonna do it with love.
Is this for old people?
Yes, this is for people who don't know how the hell to set up whatever. Anything that you got to set up to do digitally because people can't do it now. And I will show you how to get caught up to speed. This is my digital consulting business called You Better Ask Somebody.
You sound like you're gonna be selling jitterbugs phones with that too.
That's a good idea. As a matter of fact, I might do that. And if you steal my idea, I'll sue you.
Okay.
Help elderly people.
Why am I the only person coming up with some ideas? Am I the only brainchild on this call right now?
Well, we got to see if the ideas are going to work first, you know?
Well, do you guys? Well, okay, you got them cards. Cool. All right.
Right. Yeah. I came up with my idea. I'm done for the year. Well,
yeah. Drake, tell for the people who don't know, tell them how we can find your Instagram.
My Instagram is Gothamcarts, GOTMCARTS. That's what I'm doing until the world opens back up, so I can do some face-to-face and meet with some clients again. So I'm trying to do my part and you know keep everything good and not do meetings and all that type of stuff. So Gothamcarts right now is where it's at. Until everything gets back to normal. But for right now, got them cards on Instagram. And if you need some shoes, holla at me. If you need some financial advice, holla at me.
That's Andre Senegal, people. You know what I'm saying? And look, I know y'all be laughing at me and shit sometimes on here, but I know a little thing too. I'm still licensed myself. So y'all can just go to Elijah Hamilton. My LinkedIn looks a lot different than I do on Facebook. I got a whole suit on LinkedIn. I don't have the lots on there.
You don't have what?
The locks. These are locks. I don't have locks on my LinkedIn, but I will though. I just need to take another executive photo. But yeah, if you y'all can holler at me too. You know what I'm saying, on the life insurance tip. I help out people. You know what annoys me? When I be trying to look for them high-end clients, I gotta do a lot. But the people who just be falling in my lap be people that I know good and well ain't gonna get approved for no life insurance.
Put a hat on.
Yeah, these people come to me in a oxygen tank in a wheelchair that be 700 pounds and smoking some black and mouth like, I want $1 million in insurance and I don't want to pay no more than $30 a month. I'm like, man, if you don't roll your ass the fuck away from me, you're not gonna get approved, sir.
Look, by the time when people start calling you for insurance, it's already too late.
You're like, hey, player.
Yeah. I only got a little bit of diabetes. You think that'll be a problem?
Right. What's a little bit of diabetes?
Right.
Let's not roast the dialysis right now. I'm like, okay, guys. Let's
look. And then you got to uncover all the questions like, hey, yeah. So I'm like, when you ask them questions like, so do you smoke? Oh, no, I don't smoke. Now you talking about cigarettes or heroin? Like, what cigarettes? Oh, no, I don't do that. So the latter then? Oh, you mean to tell me y'all not fucking with the heroin on the insurance tip? You be so mad, like, yeah. But yeah, if you need some life insurance, holler at me. You can also holler at Dre. But if you need some financial advice or some shoes, Dre, I will be hollering at you, man. Yeah, I think BK should
I can't help you get no boots though, bro. I can't get the
boots.
Oh,
then we ain't got nothing to talk about then. We ain't got nothing to talk about. God damn it. I just ordered me a nice pair of boots off Johnson and Murphy a few days ago. They're gonna be arriving tomorrow, and I'm gonna be killing the game when the world open back up.
Make sure you take a what's on feet picture, man, when you get the boots, bro.
Somebody sent us a question. Did you answer that question?
Which one was it?
In the inbox.
Oh yeah. You should have saw my response to it. You thought it was
I'm paying too much. Okay, yeah.
Bella, yeah.
But then they asked another question.
Oh, she has a VA. She probably say VUL. She has a VUL Life 661 yearly only for 100,000. Do you think there would be a currency reset?
I don't know what that means.
Dre?
Go ahead and read it again, because I'm trying to hear that question.
She said the initial question was, "Hello, I have a life insurance policy. Am I paying too much? Any advice, please?" And I said, "Okay, how much are you paying per month, and what type of policy is it?" She responded, "A VAL," which I'm assuming she probably meant to say VUL, Life 661 yearly. Oh, so she's paying $661 a month, and the death benefit is 100,000. Do you think there will be a currency reset? I think that's two different questions.
Yeah.
So I do. Well, the one. Yeah, but
is it 661 yearly or 661 a month?
No, she said 661 yearly. So,
all right, so that's an annual premium, right?
Yeah, that's an annual premium she gets it for $100,000, and then she says a VAL Life, which it's probably at that cheap. It has to be a term unless she's young and got it or had it a long time. Right. But if she's had it a long time, and it's a term, it's about to expire. But as far as do I think there will be a currency reset? Me personally, yes, absolutely. I do think that I think we are transitioning to a cashless society, which is why I really got more interested into the crypto space, and I'm diversifying my money. So I do keep liquid cash saved, but I don't want to just be sitting on too much money, so I start to spread it out, and that's what I advise anybody to do. Versus just have your money just sitting there collecting dust, not doing anything. You want to have your money working for you. So,
yeah, but I don't think, depends on her age. I don't really think it's terrible, that pricing. It's not terrible.
No, it's not. She's $661 annually. If you divide that by 12, how much is her monthly premium?
Like $71.
That's actually $55 a month. That's definitely sounds like a term. That sounds like a term policy. But yeah, I can respond to her or whatever. But yeah. So how do we find you for the financial advice, Dre?
You can hit me up on. I'm on LinkedIn. Also, I have a Facebook page, Andre Senegal, financial advisor, on Facebook as well. So you can find me on LinkedIn or on Facebook.
Cool. Well, man, I don't know. Do you?
Coming by, man.
I thank y'all for inviting me on. I had a good time, man. And
I'm about to sign up to got them cards so I can get them.
Yeah, sign up, bro. We definitely do all the hot releases at least once a week, as well. So, what size are you, bro?
Hold on, wait a minute. So,
12.
Okay.
12. Okay.
That's the hardest shoe to get.
It's hard. Depends on stock, but sometimes 12s are.
I told you what I wanted.
It's not too bad. Not too bad to grab.
I told you I want the red and white cement J's. That's what I like. Those. Pierre did have another question. He said, so to get life insurance, so I should get life insurance first as soon as possible, and later on decide on getting a will. If you can afford the court fee, you said. Or what would be the other options? Again, the other option was doing an irrevocable trust. I have a real estate attorney that I'm pretty cool with downtown. He can help you out. Good guy. I trust him. And if I send y'all anything or anyone, trust me, they're official. So the life insurance, myself or Drake can help you out with. The as far as the will, the revocable trust, I could send you someone that I highly recommend to help you with that too. So yeah, but you can also just send us a DM, and for J's and Grays, and we can send it out to the appropriate parties, or I can respond to it directly. So,
yeah. All right. Well, thank y'all for tuning into episode 7 of J's and Grays with Richard Tryin. As always, you can catch us on Instagram for our post-show wrap-up. Between
and I'm gonna have to be responding out to the J's and Grays Instagram too, man, because for some reason I woke up this morning and my personal Instagram page was deactivated for no reason. I'm like, why? Instagram be doing the most. You know what? I hate people having that much control over my shit, man.
You know what? Come over to the J's and Grays page tonight, and I'll go
follow us first. If you're not following J's and Grays, please follow us. This is our 7th episode. Man, we really have so much good content, and we're growing grassroots. So help us out. Follow us.
We need
tell people about us. Yeah, follow our Facebook fan
and our personal pages too.
And our personal page, Dave Hellum, Eli Hamilton, James Webb. If you're looking for somebody who could do some engineering work, and I don't know if I'm pissing you off with this, James. I know you are producing. How many shows are you producing right now, James?
I have 25 shows under my belt right now.
God damn.
But James, you hustling, dog.
Always looking for more, though. So, hit me up. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm at Aclysm, ACLYSM. The network is People of Comedy Network, at People of Comedy Network on Instagram, or peopleofcomedy.com, which leads to our Facebook page. Hit me up. I'm looking to do more, always.
All right. And well, just make sure that you got enough time to fuck with us heavy.
Always.
I don't care about them other shows. J's and Grays is where it's at.
That bouye kicking.
That bouye is kicking in, baby. You see them pipes? That's another. If you could sing, that's another hustle. I will sing on your. I will wake you up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna actually record my voice. James, I need you to record my voice.
All right.
And I'm gonna sell it as an alarm clock. Wake your ass up. You got something to do. And then, like, if you hit the snooze button, that singer gets worse the second time. I said, wake your ass up. You got something to do. And then on the third time, he hit snooze again, like, wake up. And I'll probably freestyle on the fourth one. Like, all right, I'm up. Shit. Damn. That's fucking genius. I don't care what y'all say.
Oh, my gosh.
Genius as hell. Dre, don't steal my shit, bro. Because I
hey, bro. Hey, I can't do it like you do, bro.
Dre ain't saying
I'm glad that you understand that.
2 minutes because like he don't know what to say.
Hey, he sound like old Four Tops or some shit over there, bro.
The
nights like this,
the fifth top,
yeah. Raindrops would fall.
Hey man, but to wealth and health and all that good stuff, man. I'm glad that y'all came on the podcast tonight. It was a great time. Thank you so much. And like I said, come over on the J's and Grays page on Instagram. And so Eli, I'm gonna jump on the J's and Grays page. You jump on your page, and
no, my page is deactivated for some reason. They kicked me off, and they Instagram don't respond to emails for like 4 days.
All right, so you jump on the J's and Grays page. I jump on my personal page.
Hey, but before we go, I just want to let y'all know, since we have been sitting here, my crypto wallet has grown.
That's right, baby.
Yes, sir. I have accumulated in the last. Oh, damn! This is nice. In the last 2 hours, I've made $283 on my crypto page. So, yes, I suggest y'all get into.
Why would you put that information on?
What you mean? Who gonna steal it?
That bouye, man.
Who gonna steal it? I ain't stealing.
Somebody will. Like,
still what? He invests in Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, Tailcoin, and BAT. Go ahead, get it. It's up for grabs. You can't steal my shit. You know how much security walls and fire. Anyway, diversify your income. Get you some life insurance. Buy you some J's from my man's Andre at Got 'em Carts. Man, join us on Instagram. We about to jump on the post live chat. Follow Dave Hellum on IG. If y'all can find me, Eli Hamilton, I'm on IG. I don't know if you can find me or not. I couldn't even find myself. But follow J's and Grays for sure.
AKA Latin Jordans.
Latin Jordans. I have not wore those Jordans since the fucking the potluck chat 2 years ago. They roasted me. And I do have that on my page. You can watch the whole roast if you can find it again. But in the meantime, thank you all. Appreciate y'all tuning in.
Appreciate
Love y'all. Take care, and we will see you guys next Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7:30 Pacific. And starting in February, we're gonna start moving the time up to believe 8:30, right?
Just a half hour up. I think. I mean, we'll talk about it. I don't know. But
yeah, we'll figure it out. We're just trying to keep y'all in the know, though. But thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Tell a friend. Y'all be smooth. I'm Eli Hamilton.
I'm B. Cole.
Andre Senegal.
Hey, man. Yes, sir. All right. Y'all be smooth. Peace. That Dave, he probably had to go to the bathroom.